like, get this, like, even the Washington Post, a liberal paper, and the New York Times, another liberal propaganda paper, are taking Kamala Harris to task on her horrible, and I do mean horrible, economic policies. Listen to this.
And David, on this matter of economic policy, the vice president is also proposing the first ever ban on price gouging for groceries. This is something I know you took particular issue with. It polls well with swing voters, but economists say the underlying reasons why prices are higher, it's a more complicated argument.
Yeah, I mean, she has some good policies in this package. I think the child tax credit is a good thing. She wants to deregulate housing so we can get more homes. But the price gouging is just, well, Catherine Rampell, the Washington Post columnist and NewsHour contributor, said it's impossible to exaggerate how bad this policy is. And I agree with that. And Catherine had a good line that if your opponent is calling you a communist, maybe don't lead with price controls. And so price controls just...
Exactly. I mean, so listen, this is scaring the shit out of everybody because with price controls comes scarcity. And the reason for this is because if the government comes in and tells a grocery store, hey, you've got to charge X amount for a gallon of milk, and that grocery store is going to lose money as a result of it, well, the grocery store is just going to say, well, okay, well, we're just not going to sell milk anymore. Milk goes away, creates scarcity. Scarcity leads to food lines. Food lines end up leading to starvation. So people are panicked about this. Even liberals are panicked. And everything, fakest candidate of all time, fakest campaign of all time, the Democrats and these institutions that they control, they cook the books all the time, folks. This from Zero Hedge. Remember how we cover on this show often how the economic data that's released every month, oh, look at this strong jobs report, headline news, front page, right? Or look at unemployment ticked down, headline news, right? The Bureau of Labor and Statistics releasing these stats, releasing these things to grab headlines, to gaslight the American people into believing the economy is great, when a month or two later, those very same headlines and numbers are revised down, except those revisions are not on the front page of the paper, right? It's a real sinister, like communist, Soviet era, Politburo type stuff that these Democrats and the media are doing. But this from Zero Hedge, listen to this. Not enough people are talking about this. On Wednesday, the Bureau of Labor and Statistics will downward revise for the April 23 to March 24 period by up to 1 million jobs. This means that all beats recorded in the past year will have been misses, and the U.S. job market is in far worse shape that the administration would admit. So that just confirms everything that I've been telling you. Remember my theory. James Carville, Clinton guy, the Ragin' Cajun, also seems to be, as of late, losing his mind. But he coined a phrase, it's the economy, stupid. And for first-time listeners, if you don't know what I'm talking about, take care of the economy, set great pro-growth policies, get the economy in line, everything else falls in place. But the Democrats have taken a tactic, preferring instead to gaslight the American people and saying the economy is great, stupid. You just don't know it yet. Hey, look, Bidenomics is working. Bidenomics is working. Bidenomics is working, right? Oh, inflation is transitory. Inflation is transitory. Inflation is transitory. Oh, inflation is solved. We beat inflation. They just repeat these phrases over and over and over again, hoping that you'll believe it. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And it's not going to work because we all log into our bank accounts. We go to the ATMs. We see the balance. We see how much it costs to buy groceries. We see how much it costs to put gas in our car. We see how much it costs to heat our homes on a cold winter's night. These things impact our families in ways that the Democrats can't spin. And this is why I am optimistic about Trump.
Mike Lindell here, and like you, I see our country being destroyed daily. We face massive economic issues, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are people in power who threaten the values that have made our country great. Well, I've been a believer in gold and silver for a long time, and I've searched for years for a partner that shares my values. Well, Genesis Gold Group showed me how easy it is to protect your IRA, 401k, or your retirement with gold and silver. Their faith-driven approach to service and stewardship is one that stands out from the rest.
To get your free definitive gold guide and get started learning more about investing in gold and protecting your retirement from uncertain times, visit treasureandtrust.com now. Fill out the basic contact form and a member of the team will be in touch. Again, that's treasureandtrust.com or call 855-625-7760.